I want to start off. I made a mental note of what to talk about when I was in the shower.
Oh, good. First of all,
hello.
You showered. Let's celebrate that. Yeah. Wow. The studio does smell. The studio today does smell like a dead cat.
Shut the fuck up.
It smells like you took
What is that, lipstick on a pig? A soap on a dead cat.
That's why I think you have so much taxidermy in your house. You're like, oh, that dead animal smell? Oh, yeah. No, that's her.
That's Beth. That's Beth right there. Yeah. Beth the boar with the babushka thing. You know about her.
Yeah.
You know about her.
Love her.
Love her.
What are we going to talk about?
We're talking about music.
Really?
Makes the people come together.
40 years of hits.
40 years of hits, bitch.
What do you mean I should go on tour with 40 years of hits?
I don't think you dare me to go on tour with 40 years. Show my fucking pussy in the supermarket in Dubai, bitch. so wait. I was in the shower. So my mom, I want to talk about the desire for musicality.
Sure.
Even in the midst or in spite of the lack of it. Like, for example, somebody who can't sing, is tone deaf, can't carry a tune, belting at the top of their lungs in their car. I'm talking, of course, about me. Like, because they're so wrapped up in the thrill of the musical adventure.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Well, what's a bigger sin in singing? Like singing poorly or singing without passion? Sing without passion. At least you're singing with passion.
I'm singing with the passion of Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah. That's why like drunk people doing karaoke is so fun because
they're in it to win.
They're at the Super Bowl.
They're in it to win it.
It's Gaga catching that football and jumping off at the Super Bowl.
How?
Somebody jumping off a bar. You throw them your left shoe and they grab it and just. Remember that?
This. Do you know about this?
Yeah. No. What are you doing?
Gaga at the Super Bowl. She shimmies down she jumps.
When she jumps.
And then she shimmies.
Yeah, I love that.
Very strange. Very strange. But my mother is an example of this. When I was growing up, my mom, she would belt out, and I don't know where these things came from. They were little phrases. Like, I think I've told you before. My mother, she told me to open the door, but I didn't want to. I opened the door, I fell on the floor, a crazy old man from China. No explanation, no idea.
Or she used to sing, I don't love my son. No explanation.
My son is a gay fag,
Yeah.
and I want him to die. No, it was like, but she would scream it. And I think it annoyed my dad a little bit sometimes, but she was just so like, I inherited that from her. Thankfully, I don't live with 4 other people. And I can do it alone, but boy, do I do it.
Well, that didn't stop her.
Right. The people are not going to get in your way when it comes to the thrill and the passion of musicality in your heart.
You do live in the houses are close together.
They're close
Depending
together.
on how much you're yelling, people might hear that.
I think people, okay, this is the other thing I want to talk about.
Are we both moving? We might be moving.
I think I'm going to move. Because I feel so vulnerable.
I know.
So out in the open.
Having my own house, I weirdly felt safer in a condo building. I don't know why.
It's not about safety. I just don't know. I know people are looking at me.
No, you know what it is? No, they're not. Do
you know body double peepers? You know about peepers with some binoculars, drone cameras? Get into it.
You think they're
There's
looking at
footage
you?
Of me. It's
you live
online.
in the Hollywood Hills.
It's online.
Chloe Sevigny. It's Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
You think they're using their drone batteries
to
come look at you?
Crusty.
You think they want to see a fucking 7-Eleven churro deep fried doing bench presses in the basement? They don't fucking care about you, bitch. Nobody buys a drone to spare.
They do. I know they do.
I know they
hear
don't.
It.
I know they don't. I asked all of them.
But you didn't see the footage on YouTube uploaded?
Fully loaded. Fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
Do you ever push out a load?
Oh, baby.
What about pushing out the load? People want to see it.
Shut the fuck up for a minute. Shut up, because you're going to turn my stomach. You're going to turn my stomach.
In porn, they won't come. They won't come in the person unless they pull out and then push it out. We still need to see the load.
Mary, I need to go back to Pilgrim Times.
Yeah.
It's got to be Pilgrim Times again. Do you know what I did today before I got in the shower and thought about musicality?
Tell me.
I shut the door to the spiritual realm of pornography.
Yeah.
I started to jerk off to porn and I shut the door and I said, no, ma'am, not today.
Why?
Because I was like, enough is enough sometimes. It doesn't have to be about, I don't want to see 35 loads getting pushed out of some guy's ass.
You want to see 40 years of hits.
I want to hear 40 years of hits.
40 years of loads.
Don't
That's you.
spray it. Yeah. No, I don't.
You got to look for a specific thing.
No. I did. But sometimes.
What did you look for?
I looked for this guy, the straight porn star. His name is Christian Clay. He's an Italian man, bald with a huge dong. Huge dong. Huge hard dong. It curves in just a very tantalizing way. It's huge.
Okay.
It's not enormous, but but it's certainly big, and he's a very good-looking man. Looks about 45 years old.
Let's just say that if he went to Beetlejuice with Bobert, she'd get a workout.
Mama, she'd have to use both hands and an elbow. She'd have to Yeah. And you could hang. Actually, his dick would be perfect to hang on from one hand from a cliff. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's a dick you want to grab if you're sliding down the mountain.
I think that would hurt for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Trimix.
Listen, lately I'm into very specific scenarios, such as I'm jerking off in a car and I get caught, but of course they don't get caught. They know someone's gonna, or they go somewhere where they know other people are gonna look for jerk offers.
Oh,
it's a cruising thing. I would never participate in a public sex, but lately I'm like, what about her? What is she doing over there? You know, it's a victimless crime, except for the fact that you're flashing strangers.
Yeah, except that it is public, whatever. Except that it's a crime. I recently went on Sniffies, paid for it, and then canceled it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You closed the door to the spiritual realm.
I said not today. And also, guess what else I did? I canceled and deleted my OnlyFans account. Not my what do you call it? Not my creator account.
Yeah.
My subscription account. Because I'm not trying to do all that.
And so many porn people will go bankrupt because you are no longer supporting them.
I literally, it's like JP Morgan Chase just like exited the financial sector. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chase.
Time Warner just shut down Hollywood.
A blackout.
There's another writer's strike.
No, there's a blackout in Times Square. Because
Viacom decided to shut its doors. Literally, people are hungry right now.
What's going on with the writer's strike? It's over now? They said they struck a deal.
The WGA said there's a tentative deal with the
Women's Golf Association.
Yeah, thank God. Or the WNBA now is back at the table with the ASPCA.
With their own list of demands. And those demands are longer because they're taller.
And
so the scroll is
all
longer.
Those animals. You know, ASPCA, they got cats, dogs, chickens, everything. But so anyways, back to the song in my heart. I have a great idea that gives me hope
There's
for the
other
future.
people in Los Angeles, and they drive cars sometimes. That's what you just heard.
I'm just used to pausing for helicopters.
Oh, you live in the hills now. You're like, what?
No.
What is all this traffic?
No, you're joking.
I jogged by your house the other
Mama,
day.
it's a fucking it's freeway.
But you know what I realized? You and I complained about people jogging on the Hollywood Hills. The other day, I did the Hollywood Reservoir by myself and jogged by your house to go home, and I was like, I'm going to get hit by a car.
Absolutely,
There's
you are.
no sidewalk.
Where's your neon baton?
It was
your
at
flashing
that moment
baton.
I knew. I'm going to beat this bitch up. I'm going to beat that bitch up. That's so fierce. I don't even know what she's talking about.
What about Demi Lovato? So a couple of really important things happened to me personally recently. Mm-hmm. Number one, I deleted that thing. I also, what did I do? Sniffies? And then there was something else that I did, but I can't quite remember. But too much porn, too much jacking off, too much chopping it up. And then and then I have an idea for a thing that I want to do that makes me not want to kill myself.
What is it?
I don't want to say.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break, shall we?
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one powerhouse to make you stand out online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Just like it should be, because it's all about you, babe. Why should you have to manage your brand on someone else's terms? Okay. As you may know, I own quite a few domains of interest, and I've been playing around on Squarespace to make several gorgeous new websites, and I wanted to share with you some of my favorite features on the platform. Let's talk about sales. Always be closing, honey. Squarespace lets you sell your products on an online store. Whether you sell physical, digital, or service products, Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online and making lots of coinage. And when it comes to managing your assets, they've got you covered with their Asset Library feature. Upload, organize, and access all your content from one place. With the new Asset Library, you're able to manage all your files from one central hub and use them across the Squarespace platform. No more combing your email inbox and hard drives for files you swore you just saw because they're all in an accessible location right there on Squarespace. Lastly, despite owning several interesting and valuable website domains, I am not a computer programmer by any means, so I really appreciate Squarespace's professional website templates with designs for every category and use case. You just pick one, then customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your unique needs. You can make any Squarespace template to do what you want, so your idea, brand, or business stands out online on every device. No more bending to the whims of a tyrannical website developer because you're in charge. So take charge of your online brand with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace è molto bene. Grazie.
And we're back.
And we're back. Oh my God, so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you. You know,
Wait, you did the I've Had It podcast. I did it too, and it just came out.
So fun, right? Those ladies are,
Mary,
they really are us.
They chop it up. Yeah, they're chopping it up. They're us. They're so funny. They're so delightful. It happened so quickly. Like I discovered them. I consumed a bunch of their media, and then I became a guest on their show so quickly that it was very surreal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, wait a minute, I
just mentioned your name last night, and now I'm on the show. And that's what happened to me. I think I liked one of their TikToks and was like, guess what? You're on the show, bitch.
They're so fucking funny, and but I feel so bad because one of my things I've had it with that I mentioned, and that I forget if it was Pumps or the other woman, they went on a tangent about hating flowers, and all I could think of is Jay Cale and how much.
Oh.
I mentioned that I have a friend who's a florist, but she went on a diatribe about how fucking flowers.
I love flowers.
I know you do, and I mentioned that because I said I got you flowers, and she loves flowers.
What was your I've had it?
I've had it with body hair.
In general, having it existing?
Honey, that's the other thing that I forgot. I've been lasering at home.
Okay. I have a laser you should use. It's called 5150.
My name is Torlina, and I've come in to check into the...
What are you using?
No,
what do you...
the Legend
this is what
Hotel
I think you're doing.
On Cahuenga?
No, you're in bed with a blanket pulled up to your neck with a laser pointer pointing it at your feet. Those are hobbit feet.
Very close.
What's the vibe?
The vibe is the foot. I start from the bottom. We're going in on the ground floor. Mm-hmm. It's an IPL, intense photo light laser.
Yes.
Something that you can... I'm not going to shout out the brand because I don't know if they fucking work. I don't know if it's a piece of shit. It might be.
I know which brand you're talking about.
Yeah.
They sent it to me, and I looked into it. I did a lot of research.
They sent it to you? Yes. I surely bought it with my own American dollars.
They sent it to me, and I looked into it, and it didn't have enough proven results.
Of course not.
The best results I could find was a YouTube review being like, after 10 months, my arm hair is now light blonde and finer. It doesn't make the hair disappear, but it does make
it... So it's like bleaching your asshole hair rather than shaving it off.
It will make your arm hair, let's say, go from thick arm hair to light, fair peach fuzz.
I can deal with that.
Which is better than... Because prickly isn't fun either.
How about waxy, thick black?
Yeah, not good. You think you have black arm hair?
I don't, but I'm not talking about my arm hair. So I'm talking about my feet. So what happened was I shaved the foot. I did an exfoliating thing. I did a whole little self-care foot thing, like Jesus washing the feet. And then I shaved them, and then I did the laser. It was like maybe 20 minutes out of my life that I enjoyed that it might not bear fruit in terms of hair removal.
You go like 1 inch at a time and it flashes, right?
Yeah. Boop. Doop. It's kind of like meditative. Yeah.
It
on the
kind of
highest
feels like
setting.
It kind of feels like a very light rubber band snapping.
Very light, because I've had that IPL facial. You know what that feels like?
It's bad, huh?
It feels like somebody's taking an ice pick with a mallet and chipping into your fucking face.
Really? And of course they go, you might feel some discomfort.
She said, well, Lori, love her. I did it with her once, never again. She's fabulous, but she's like, there is some discomfort. It feels like a rubber band. Mary, I don't know what it is about me, but around the nose, under the eye, it does feel like a rubber band.
Tough.
It feels like a rubber band, but it feels like they're really slapping you.
The other place it's the hardest is the top of the hairline, because there's no fat. It's just skin and skull.
Also, they have to do it twice.
Oh, shit.
So once she went over the whole thing and I was like, oh, we're good, we're done. She's like, now we got to do it again. I was like, Lori, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do it. I'd rather do the vampire facial or anything else.
The vampire's fine.
I'd rather her fuck me in the ass with a fucking like a dry dildo.
The vampire's fine. I get like 3 a year. I'm kind of overdue. I stopped getting Botox though. I don't care for it. I don't think it makes me look younger. It just makes
it's not
my
gonna make you look
face
younger.
move less.
It's not gonna make you look younger. You won't have lines.
I don't understand why less expressions means young.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I don't feel younger. I go, wow, my forehead doesn't move. Look, it's like a party trick.
Nicole Kidman looks like she's either 70 or 170 or 50 or whatever.
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
But that's Pump. I'm talking the frozen. But no. I get it because when I wear the lace front wig, the Love of My Life wig,
It does help with sweat.
Creasing. Because I have a broad expressive register. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
And I get the makeup creases instantly.
Sure.
And you can't redo those with Dermablend.
Yeah.
You can't.
Today I watched a TikTok about giving yourself a facelift using filler, and I was like, I'm not buying it. They were like, you pump a bunch of filler
you pump
here.
it in yourself?
No, you go to the doctor, they pump it here, and it lifts here. I'm not buying it.
So I talked to
You're
Lori
still
about that.
adding mass on parts of your face.
I talked to Lori about that.
I don't need to have big faces.
Being
and
a
heads.
bald bitch, like there's you know how like there's this, it's the opposite of like buccal fat removal. It's like if you want to puff your face out, a lot of people will do filler here, but
Baldies?
Since I'm baldy, there's no hairline to kind of like guide or like be the border for it, to disguise it essentially. So like she said it's too risky. It might look weird, so I didn't do it. But I got it in my balls.
I'm really over.
Balls.
I'm feeling very hippy dippy. I'm feeling very. The best way to look your best is flatly water, diet, and exercise. It just is.
Sleep, water, vitamin C.
It just is.
Yeah. Well, that's the base though. That's the base. If you don't have that foundation, what are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, I have had a new relationship with food. I'm not hungry like I used to be. And so now when I eat like closer to probably how you eat, where you're eating for strategy. You're playing the long game. Well, I'm like, give me my rice brick, my piece of broccolini, and
I eat till I'm
my ginger shot.
Yeah, I've never in my life though, and this is something a lot of people can't relate to. I've never eaten once my hunger is gone. I stop. Like I never overeat.
It's almost too rich.
A little too sweet.
Yeah.
But like I understand that feeling like with drugs or alcohol, whatever, but I don't want to eat. Like we got to do it. Let's get this done and let's get back to business, which could be laying down, anything other than eating.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy eating very much.
I feel that now.
Yeah.
I don't really get hungry now.
You don't get hungry? Well, it's all the fen you're taking.
Yeah.
Booty bumping.
I haven't gotten hungry. And so now when it's food time, I'm playing to win. I'm like, let's get a salad, a glass of water, and a protein. And like, if we're actually going to do this,
let's do it right.
This could be my food for the day. So like, let's do it right. When I make breakfast every morning, I usually have like 2 eggs, 3 strips of vegetarian bacon, and 1 thin slice of toast. That's plenty.
That's nice.
Vegetarian bacon is turned.
Yeah, that could be the case. I'm not familiar with it. But my breakfast, I will say, I do wake up starving every day. I'd be waking up starving.
But you eat fucking...
I eat
oatmeal.
Yes, I do, and like you can wipe that shitty face off your head right now because
who wakes up and is like,
I'm going to
it's
describe.
oatmeal time.
Mama, I do. That's me. Hello, hi. I go, and I waltz with a boner into the kitchen. I make my little coffee, not little, huge pot of coffee. My trough of coffee.
A truck backs up and dumps 6 tons of beans into a sauna, and you get in hole first. And you give yourself a coffee enema. You know what coffee enemas?
Somebody asked, oh God, I'm going to have a heart attack.
I watched
somebody asked me if they should get one. Somebody asked me if they should get one, and I'm not joking. And I wanted to reach through their phone and grab their neck and shake them.
There was an intervention.
We're not doing coffee enema.
I remember hearing a RuPaul interview about enemas.
I know.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
She was like,
it was serious, so like, halfway joking.
No, it was so earnest. It was like, you have to. And I was like,
no, you don't. You fucking don't.
Don't.
Here's a fun fact that can be corroborated or whatever by any medical professional worth something. We don't need to put anything up our ass.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam with Folgers up the butt. Okay?
Listen, you don't need that.
No.
If you have an impacted bowel, you need to talk to an MD.
Right.
You need to talk to a medical professional in a hospital.
Well, I have one of those shower shots, and I hook it up to just decaf. So I don't feel anything.
Instant coffee.
But the whites of my eyes turn dark brown. And I get irritable.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your butt.
Now, what do you think about espresso people?
Back to musicality.
What do you think about espresso people?
I think those people are Italian.
Because some people eat espresso just poured over ice.
Okay, that's disgusting to me.
That's wild to me. I think it's called an Americano.
It's espresso with water. Get the fuck out of my house.
Some people drink espresso with fizzy water.
I've learned this as well. But listen, hey,
cracky.
Tina.
Look in the mirror. Clean the Coke off the mirror and then look in it, Janine.
Yeah, you wash that down with your... You think it's cracky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I listen, I'm a drip coffee girl. I don't grind my own beans. I have a very low threshold for what is good for me, but I like a strong cup of drip coffee with tons of cream and a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
It's really just an excuse to have milk and sugar.
Can I tell you about a drug?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not like selling it to you. This isn't, I have Herbalife. No. What about Herbalife?
Wait. Back to coffee enemas. We have to really shut this door. Please, at home, we're not one of those podcasts because so many podcasts out there are just two stupid fucking idiots talking about nothing they know about and trying to give advice.
Just say less culturistas. I'm just kidding.
No, seriously, do you know about this? The fact that there are a million podcasts out there, people giving advice. They're like, don't wash your baby. Use its shit. Feed it with its own shit. Like that. Like we started
don't
doing.
Don't wash your baby.
No, these white people
don't
like,
have a baby.
Like,
that's my advice.
If you have a baby, don't see a doctor. Just go to a woman in the woods. I see this woman named Nancy, and she feeds it its own shit. She's never been happier. And they're like, everyone should do this.
That's like people. It's like lymphoma. Just drink your urine.
Exactly.
Like those people.
But
bee stings.
Bee stings, absolutely. Now we can't deny, of course, that there are a ton of maladies and illnesses and afflictions that we don't have the answers for yet.
And there are natural remedies. For example,
perhaps
headache sometimes, menthol or like a menthol cigarette. No. When you have a headache, sometimes like a peppermint oil on the temple can be soothing.
Lavender on the pillow.
Yeah, there's real remedies.
Valerian root.
And then there's like the LA version where it's like just shove the jade course up your urethra.
Yeah. You put the moonstone up your ass, the jade in your pussy hole, and then you sound your fucking husband's dick with a pipe cleaner.
And then you're ready for your home birth.
Coffee enema.
I was on home birth TikTok for a while. I told you about that.
Oh.
Learned a lot. I learned a lot.
Are you a medulla oblongata now?
I'm a doula.
Yeah. She ill.
Doula bills.
Sorry.
No,
My name is Erica Badu, aka She Ill.
I don't know how I ended up on it, but I did learn a lot about it.
Okay. Wait. So you mean you watched a lot of home births on TikTok?
I think I got one and watched it, and then TikTok was like, so we noticed you watched one. What about 17 more? That's how TikTok works. It's
I know.
Like, hey, Miss Nasty, we know you did. Here's more. And this woman was like, of course it's a woman and a man. You know.
Hey, Miss Nasty, I know what
Hey, Miss Nasty, I know what you did and what you like. Would you like to see more?
Miss
and by the way, I'm
Nasty.
going, yes. You know. I wish you could swipe right on TikToks. I guess that's liking it.
Okay. Swiping right means you like it. Swiping left means get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I wasn't ready for is the home birth was happening in front of the other children. And the other children were like, Mom, look what I did. I caught a butterfly, whatever. And the mom is like,
and mom is pushing out another
The mom is
sibling?
doubled over screaming. And it's all very open door policy. It's all very, you're watching your mom give birth, which is probably healthy. I don't know. Seeing birth young is probably good about destigmatizing birth. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to say it's not unhealthy.
No, not at all.
Right? Because I mean, it's like you came out of your mom's pussy. What's up with that?
And I'm not sure we all need to consider
your bum's
birth
belly or
as
whatever.
hospital only. Like, I don't know. I just never considered that people really do it at home and they do it in front of their kids and husband. And it's just a vibe.
The doula mama, the doula oblongata. They get the kiddie pool. They get the whole thing going. But of course, there are
the doulas and don'tlas of giving birth at home. Number one, get ready to shit in a kiddie pool in your living room. Yeah.
Standing up.
Ready. And then I saw a husband, he had a bunch of diapers and because people pee and poop.
Enema. So when you're pushing out, what do you think? Shit.
Yeah,
flying out of that asshole.
Because it's a home birth,
pool.
it's a family affair. It's all hands on deck.
Does he have one of those skimmers like in the pool to get the turds out?
No, he's sort of like wiping and he's sort of like, you're doing good, I mean,
husbands are so useless during that. Get out of it. Go to the Legend Hotel and chop it up or something.
I just didn't know
around.
how common it was. I didn't really know how common it was. Shit. And maybe TikTok makes it seem more common now.
I think it is. I mean, doulas are a thing. Also, it's a very widely contested among the medical community.
Of course. I bet some people are like, it's the only way to go. And some people are like, never. I don't know.
100%,
I will never personally
100%.
physically have a baby, so I don't really have a say.
Well, I think you probably might change your tune once I get you pregnant.
As a man who will not have a baby, I think I have every right to weigh in about when and
also
how
legislate.
women give and legislate. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will push for the taxpayer dollar to make sure every woman is given a small kiddie pool for her living room.
I couldn't tell you how many or locate the holes in a woman's body, but I sure will legislate what she can do with them.
The way I see it, there's 3 holes. That's why we have triplets. Let's take a break. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. So I got to tell you, as a performer, I have in the past been very good at curbing my real life stuff, my real life drama, my real life stress, curbing it at the stage door. I was able to always go on stage, get ready for the show, do the show, etc., and really completely step out of my real life. And I'm not like that anymore. Now I tend to bring my real life stage, I tend to bring my real life on stage with me, whether I want to or not. You know, just recently I was having a hard time at a music festival and I'm up there singing a song, and the song I was singing, I was just thinking of what the words meant, and I was letting my real life panic and stress take me out of my performance at my job. And I just was like, this is not sustainable anymore. I need to be able to work through things in a better way. I need better help. Now, for me, talk therapy is great because I think the people who love me deserve a second draft. And what I mean by that is I love talk therapy for organizing my thoughts, getting to the core of a fear or a feeling or a stress before I present that to my mom, my partner, whoever. Like, the people who love me and want to support me deserve the most cohesive truth about what I'm going through. That way they can help me better. And so I love talk therapy because it's made my relationships cleaner, more effective. I can get the support I need because I understand the support I need. It's great for helping to learn coping skills and setting boundaries, and it just helps you be the best version of yourself, you know? I spent a lot of my life thinking I outran certain feelings and thoughts, and guess what, bitch? They're here. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's online, it's convenient, it's flexible, and it's designed to be suited to your schedule, no matter what that is. I mean, I know there was times in my life where I was in college and had like 3 part-time jobs. And so being able to see therapy at like 9 p.m. might be the only time I had. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give it all a try, baby. Do your brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch at any time for no reason. It's kind of like dating. You got to find somebody who just gets you. Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald. And we're back.
We're back with Dr. Dula Abangada.
I did have something to tell you.
Wait. Back to musicality. You didn't let me finish. So I wanted to... Oh, like the other day, like my rattle was, he's a Yankee Doodle dandy. And I like, it's, you know, these things from childhood, but my version for some reason, it was like, and I don't even think about it. It's like reflexive. It's like, Yankee Doodle came to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather up my ass and called me macaroni.
That's not what it is.
I know, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and I didn't have the time to Google it.
In his hat.
Up my ass?
In his hat.
In his hat, and...
Called it macaroni.
He called it macaroni?
I guess. I mean, I wasn't there.
Yankee Doodle came to town
that
riding
sounds very
on...
Massachusetts. Yankee Doodle was probably Massachusetts, right?
Yankee Doodle came to town sliding on bologna,
Yankee
stuck
Doodle.
a pillow up my ass and called me pepperoni?
That's not it. That's not it.
But I think it would be fun.
What I know is that rhyming is healthy. It's free. It's one of the only things the government doesn't tax you for is nursery rhymes.
Okay, so can I ask you this? Poetry, like I understand that there's many forms of it. And one of my favorite part about song writing or song listening music is when lyrics rhyme.
Yeah,
because poems, there's with the rhythm and the sound of rhyming poetry is exquisite.
Sure.
And it can have like layers and layers of depth of meaning because of the rhyming.
Right.
Because it's hard to rhyme, so it's a skill. Mm-hmm. When we kind of let that go and you know, didn't forbid it, like it didn't make it required, I feel like we haven't returned to it in earnest.
Rhyming? Well, do you know what scansion?
I don't know.
So in music, scansion is, so let's say the word is somebody. The rhythm of that is babada. Somebody. It's not somebody.
Right.
Babada.
Right.
So bad scansion. Good scansion is where the song is written in a way that it sounds like the way you'd really say it.
Right. Now this happens with languages where stress is indicated clearly on one syllable.
It's about stress, right?
Yeah.
So some songs have bad scansion, but it's part of the hook. Right. So like Katy Perry, Firework, she says, stuck on a roller coaster. You wouldn't say stuck on a roller coaster, you say stuck on a roller coaster.
Stuck on a roller coaster.
Stuck on, but then one of the most famous versions of it is somebody once
told me, right.
Somebody.
So bad scansion.
But sometimes bad scansion is on purpose, and it makes like a hook because it's so weird to hear.
Because
It's
you're
like,
not gonna be like somebody. What? It doesn't work.
Right.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
No, it is interesting, and it happens in Russian too. Because in Russian, sometimes there's one major stress on every word, and it's like non-negotiable. Like it's like and sometimes the words will be so long they'll have like 10 syllables, but still one stress, and it's usually where you don't want it to be. Like they say Vladimir Nabokov. It's not Nabokov.
Vladimir Nabokov.
Like you say like Vladimir Labada.
Oh,
It's Labada.
So if you don't have the right stress, it's really the wrong fucking word.
It's the wrong word. Everything becomes schwad. Like every it's like lo bo da if you were trying to spell it to somebody, but if you're saying it's Labada. Labada. Svetlana Labada. And like it's like famous with all words like Vladimir. It's not Vladimir. It's Vladimir Nabokov. But Vladimir Nabokov.
Oh, it really sounds horrible.
It's horrible. It's fucking rotten. Like Aliyah Mustafina.
Oh, I love that.
It's so different. Yelena Zamlochkova.
This makes me think of RuPaul. He would be like, I love that. Say it again. What's the word?
Yeah.
And who would play her? Yeah. Say it again.
But like Svetlana Horkina. It sounds Horkina.
My favorite is Slutvana. What is it? My favorite is Slutvana Horkina. She's fierce. And the Russian people are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But don't get me started on that shit.
But that's like brajipij. I mean, people are taking liberties.
But the thing about Russian is that the word order can be changed. So the variable word order, which means rhyming, is a lot easier. Although Russian is famously a terrible language for songs, musicality. This is in a lyric I was singing on the way here. Ты круглосуточно.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's like really?
Yeah.
Ты круглосуточно. That sounds musical.
I hope it means I locked myself out of my apartment.
It's so I have to when we come back from the next break, I'm gonna play you 10 seconds of a Russian song, and it's gonna sound like a bag of like steel tools being thrown down a wooden staircase.
Okay. You play one of my songs. I can't wait to hear
Malibu.
it. I can't wait to hear it. Can I tell you what happened to me yesterday? Something horrible happened to me. It's not horrible. It's very gay in LA and horrible, but one of my friends is in town, my friend Brandon. And
I love Brandon.
I've been working all week on a show.
Yeah.
And we had to run to Williams-Sonoma.
You had to.
It was life or death.
Okay.
We had to.
Because it's always a life or death situation at a luxury furniture store.
When you're gay and you have to go to Williams-Sonoma, when you need a casserole dish by noon, yeah, I would say it's a crisis.
We have to get the croissant.
So we go to Williams-Sonoma, and my friend's in town from New York. I go, I can't see. I'm working all day. I got to fucking run and do errands.
Why didn't you bring him?
Well, hey, do you want to come with me to work? No. It was like...
To Williams-Sonoma.
He was doing his thing, and I was like, whatever, I can't see you. So I go to Williams-Sonoma. I run into him at Williams-Sonoma. And it's like... I feel so bad because I'm like, I wanted to hang out, and it doesn't look like I'm busy, but this is a work-related thing.
This is the stressful thing I was talking about.
This is a work-related thing.
What did he say?
Caught at Williams-Sonoma.
And he
gooning.
Did he block you?
Well, I was like high because I was buying a plate set, a service for 8 with a charger, soup bowl, and dish, and I've never had nice dishes in my life. So I was I was high on my own supply. I was like,
where's the tourniquet?
The gay person, the old gay in me was like, this is it. That looks like a rabbit. And you fucking got me in here with my debit card.
Wait, do you love that? You really love that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait, tell me about. Do you know about chafing dishes?
That guy was like, it comes in a set. The cereal bowl is actually the same design but blue. And I'm like,
in your
are
pants.
You fucking kidding? And why are you still standing here? Go get it. Bring it back here. He came back with it, and I went, oh my god. And then I was like, do you have 8? He was like, we have 7. And I was like, why don't you just take your dick out and fuck me here in the store? If you don't have 8, I was like, something about buying nice but unnecessary. I've never had nice dishes.
I still don't have them.
It's very unnecessary. And that kind of purchase just made me like, I was losing Isaiah.
She ill.
I was really twirling. I was really levitating.
Yo, she's levitating.
Levitating, literally. Nice dishes are nice. They are.
Well, they are, but you also have to have the right. I've never had a property or a place or a space that would accommodate such a thing or such a gathering. Do you know what I'm saying? Living in a hovel, you ain't got nice crusade crockery.
No, now we have plates and company plates.
Oh, like these are our plates and these are the
I could feel my white trash DNA disintegrating.
The guest china.
The guest china.
Yeah.
But people who have nice plates, your mom, your grandma, whoever, my question is,
China
the nice
cabinet.
plates probably can't go in the dishwasher.
China cabinet. And you have to have a china cabinet.
I guess, but you have to hand wash all of them?
Of course you do.
But then you're trying not to break them. If you have a nice set like that and one breaks, then forever you don't have enough for 8 people.
Yes, that's why
That's introducing drama. That's introducing stress.
Well, that's also living the high life. That's its own set of problems. You're also paying, 10 grand to maintain your giant house.
People go to therapy because one of their chargers breaks and the brand doesn't make it anymore.
Hello. I prefer to eat pizza with a paper towel over the sink.
Hell yeah. When it's just me, do you know how many meals I eat on paper towel? Like it's a plate?
Yeah. I'm not putting a plate. I'm going to plate something with myself. Who's looking?
No.
Well, the drones.
Well, I love having a dishwasher.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this because for so many years, I didn't have a dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say that although I do appreciate it, it's not that different than washing them. I know it you still got to load it and unload it. Mama.
Baby.
Sweetie.
You rinse it off. You put it in there. At the end of the night when you go to bed, you put a pot in and start it. In the morning, you have dry, spotless dishes. First thing I do in the morning usually is like unload the dishwasher.
Wait a minute.
You do it at night.
Put them in the dishwasher? I thought you put them in the bed and then you put...
I never had a dishwasher till...
No, don't make any sense.
This condo was the first time I had a dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh, I hate doing the dishes. I hate the dishes.
I know, but hand washing.
No. It's crazy.
Sucks.
It's crazy. Also, you got to do it right away. When I make my lovely oatmeal,
right away.
When I do my lovely oatmeal, when I make that big nasty pot of oatmeal on Sunday night, not for 5 days. If that oatmeal goes from slippery, come right off to fucking cement in a matter
about
of
4 minutes.
4 minutes,
really
flat.
And you go, oh, let me just chip that off with my fingernail. You have a dried oat under the skin.
Uh-huh.
You now have tetanus.
Blood everywhere. Yeah, we got
you
blood.
have syphilis.
Snow on the beach, blood in the kitchen.
Hepatitis C.
And so I'll do all that, but I retract my statement. Dishwasher is nice and lovely, although mine takes forever.
The Quakers, are they behind Quaker Oats?
Yes, they were the ones who discovered oats, and then they made them popular, and that's how they were able to.
They sowed their wild oats, really.
Well, they did, and their royal oats, because there was a kingdom of Quakers.
Yeah.
And then they were able to parlay all that money into the Shakers, which is a watered down version of their religion.
And the Shakers opened Shakey's.
Shake Shack.
Which is the
Shack.
Shakers opened Shake Shack.
Yeah. But then Taco Bell came along and said, hello.
Taco Bell's great.
Is it here?
What's your taco? Okay, off the record. Everybody who's listening at home.
On the record.
But off the record.
Tell you
off the record with Cotton Weary.
Okay.
100% cotton with Cotton Weary. Off the record with Gail Weathers.
Egyptian cotton with Cotton Weary.
What is your go-to Taco Bell order?
It's the only order.
Okay.
There's one. And if it's wrong, I won't eat it.
We're talking for dinner, not a snack. Like you're at
Dinner.
home and you're
It's
looking
a
at goon.
It's a meal.
What do you get?
This is the only thing I get, and it's this or nothing. All right. It's gold or nothing. I'm at the Olympics. Soft tacos, 4 of them, with nothing but seasoned rice, white meat chicken, and jalapeno peppers with mild sauce.
And no cheese. The thing is, I've been with you when they have cheese.
Mama, if there's cheese in there, we've got muchas problemas. Muchas problemas. Para mí.
When you kill yourself, it's going to be like
Taco Bell did it.
No, it's going to be like, what happened? She seemed like she was doing so well. They're going to go to therapist and be like, did she show signs?
She was at the Olympics. She won 2 gold medals at 50. What happened?
What happened? They go to your Grubhub and they go, oh, we know what happened. Because I've seen you when the lunch order is wrong, you turn.
Well,
it's Dr. Jekyll. It's
well, how about this though?
Interview with a Vampire. It's the full moon comes out. The werewolves are like
yeah. Well, because here's the thing, I have like say there's a board, 2 boards. I have a hammer. I just need a nail to nail it, and somebody hands me a Cabbage Patch Kid. That's not gonna help me.
I think that's
not
a
gonna
really
help me.
sound metaphor.
But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, I've got the hammer. There's the board. Hand me the nail, and they give me a fucking a popsicle.
Well, I don't think you're using your Cabbage Patch Kid. Who's your Cabbage Patch Kid guy? Who's your Cabbage Patch Kid guy?
He's the guy at a
Who's
torrent.
your
His
dealer?
name is the Phil.
What if a shifty guy in like a beard, emaciated,
Beanie Babies?
What if he came in here and you were like, Trixie, no, are you? And I go, yeah. And he pulls out a Cabbage Patch doll, and I start open mouth kissing it.
Oh my You're addicted to Frenching Cabbage Patch Kids.
Back to coffee enemas. Though.
No,
I watched
no coffee up the butt.
I watched an episode of it was like it was either Obsessed or Intervention. I think it was Obsessed.
Okay.
There was a couple, a man and a woman, and they were addicted to coffee enemas, and they did it almost every day. And they helped each other. One would lay on the side, and the other would be like, "Is it in?"
Okay.
And they would pour.
Piping hot Folgers straight up the booty hole.
Straight up the booty hole. Pete's Coffee.
Oh, Dickinson's Major Dickinson's blend.
Iced Americano.
Major Dickinson's Colombiano African sourced.
But does it give you like an intense caffeine rush? Is that what it is?
Yes. Look. Okay. Your rectal tissue is extremely absorbent because the rectum, the large intestine, and the rectum. Mostly involved in water absorption.
Right.
The large intestines,
Yes.
where you get all your water, like diarrhea, bad news.
Right.
Anyways.
That's why people get dehydrated. Yes.
Right. We're not doing coffee. It's just so crazy. It's like Frenching a Cabbage Patch doll to help your mental health.
Put it in the mouth hole. Put the coffee in the mouth hole.
Drink your coffee, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then just change your diet, you fucking idiot. Sorry.
Caffeine's hard on the system though. But you act like there's a lot of people doing it. I don't think there are.
I don't know, but see, because
how do you start? Who's starting it?
Well, this made me think of it because I wanted to use that laser thing on my asshole, but the geometry, I couldn't quite figure it out. How do I do it? I don't know anybody in my life.
It also requires a consistency. I mean, you have to use it,
Mama, I know,
for months and months before you're going to see a difference.
But if there's a chance that my booty hole hair will be gone in 10 months, I'm willing to. That's a chance. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Go get it waxed. You can get in LA. You can get people come to wax your butthole at your house.
But that's painful and degrading, and I don't like that.
You do drag for a living. I think you can handle pain and degradation
in my butthole area. Yeah, but then they'll see all the scars.
Can we hear the song? Can we just hear the song?
Okay. But just give me a moment and I'm going to pull it up.
Okay. In the meantime, I would like you all to come see us in Bald and the Beautiful live. We are traveling all over the country and it's just like this. We're in drag screaming. And most of the time we don't even record the episode. So it's like your own personal private episode where we say much worse cursing. We shit talk our peers. It's horrible. We talk about celebrities. The first 3 rows are usually teenage girls filming. And then you. Yeah, I hate this.
Fucking nails on a chalkboard. But guess what? I love it. Дай Бог не в последний раз.
Is she happy?
No, I don't think so.
She doesn't sound happy.
She sounds like a lifelong smoker, which of course she is. The funny thing is her last name, Alegrava, means happy.
She seems irritated. It's like at Gelson's when they're like, do you have a card? Do you have a Gelson's card? And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, you have one behind the counter. Scan that.
Yeah. Дай Бог не в последний раз. Я купаю сейчас
свет глаз. She's saying, can I use the bathroom first to push the load out before we get in the shower?
Do you guys have any Folgers? Because my asshole needs to be enemed out. Yeah. We wrapping it up. We chopping it up. Well, listen, on that note, I just want to say, I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. She's a Yankee Doodle guy.
Bye.